Hey there YouTube friends, welcome back for another gameplay of Final Fantasy 16. So hope you guys will be enjoying this series, and for those who are new to my channel, please do to give a like and subscribe. It will help me out and I appreciate it if you do so. So let's jump to the game, shall we? Like I said previously, I wanted to do a side quest. The video full of side quests. That's what I want to do. So let's go. So here we have two side quests and few more places. Where is it? Let's see. Open up a world map. Okay, this is a Node Ridge and there's a Lost Wing, and we might go to Malta's Rest. So they got few side quests. We'll be doing all of it in this video. If can't, I have to do it two videos. Because this short amount of video, I want to do like ESP and
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. There's a lot of field to search.
there's a lot of stuff. Because I feel I want to do this side quest with one whole side quest in this gameplay. So there's a lot of. Let's talk about. Oh, why I jumped? Come on, you can do it.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Cause this only have a simple quest, so it might be I have a chance that I can finish the gameplay with all the side quests in one mission. Then the next video will be the main quest that says Jill and Sid.
Chloe.
Why is that Chloe?
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl?
Nope, not Chloe.
Is that
What is that?
someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Oh, they never in the place like that.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Quest completed. That another turn of the event. They know Chloe's person better. I thought it was Chloe's animal because you see Clive see a dog just now. And now he's an human. Better actually, it's not say human. Not a simple side quest. This game side quest is too like easier compared to like some other games. Some other games side quest is so hard. But sometimes it's easier. Just a puzzle.
Here, now.
They should call me a Brenda if they call me one more time. But I can't say it because this is a game is naturally going to call us Brenda anyways. So we're just going to stick with it. Can I ride with one Chocobo?
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
I kill so many beasts, so this beast is not going to be that difficult to fight.
Someone whose son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
Yeah, the guy not that very.
Right here. I need
We
to
have
be careful.
Toggle. I have a power of that Ifrit.
Not if I can help it.
I have a power of Ifrit. So there's no
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
There's no way that thing can beat me. Just a simple move. I know here about this game of the logic. You cannot cross through a red line.
Your distance, boy. Stay down.
And yeah, this game is logic. They have a circle around us that enemy can't pass through, so they might bounce back the other way around.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
This is so messed up. I didn't know the tide of the event can change like that. I thought he was in danger and now the kids say this is all it for fun. So I'm gonna chop his face off to get rid of his dad. But in this game will not let me, just going to like talk to them, that's it.
Brandy, come here this instant.
Can I chop him in half with my sword?
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, The sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
They're not just going to buy
I can't just leave
another
those
wolf.
bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives?
Then what? Just say you're gonna buy a bigger, better wolf. But myself is an Ifrit. If I turn one of these Ifrit, definitely his village is disappear. Goodbye, adios, into ash. That's what's going to happen. So I'm going to give you this to a proper barrier.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
That was slightly longer than the previous one. Previous one just a glowy, just so quick, but it's slightly longer. And the badass part is The two noble people have been eaten by the wolf. Not so crappy, isn't it? Just now, just saying you're gonna find a better wolf and you get eaten by yourself. Actually, I want to see it. I want to see some. Oh, that's a blood. They've been sent to the gulag. Okay, I can't see them, so I'm just going to stick with the mission. Another side. Whoa, there's a lot of side quests. I think I might make it 2 parts of this. Wait, is Norway the same place? I said I can. You know what? I'm gonna teleport here. It's a near bit. There's too many side quests. I think I might be doing like 2 parts of it. Just in case. Just like this side quest will get longer, so I just might do both. Serious, before in 1 hour. I might do all the side quests before 1 hour. So right now it's a 16 minutes we've been doing. So 1 hour be like piece of cake should be. So I might be doing a good old side quest. Alright, let's talk to him.
Excuse me, you there?
Alternate the merchant.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
This hardware side quest would be cool. 1000 gil I'll be getting. Wait, I almost forgotten one thing. Wait a minute. Let's see our abilities here. I got 1300, right? Not in. Okay, let's see. You know, I might upgrade to this. I feel I want to upgrade this, but okay, I need 2390. Yo, I might upgrade this. I'm definitely going to upgrade this later on. This is a lot. One more I'm going to upgrade. And let's see what's good enough for me. Okay, we need more better points then. Need to collect three of these packages. So that to deliver packages to a tinker, herbalist, and leukemmonger. Okay, 3 of them outside here. It'll be a simple test. Hopefully they don't like comment at me. Say some beautiful words. You're going for okay, they're going to say the beautiful words.
Whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right,
Quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
One down just for a drink. I'm not sure what kind of liquor is that. Even a guard can seize it just like that. So let's go to a herbalist.
I have no business with branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Was alcohol and wine.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital. I can assure you.
You sell carpets. I need carpets in my home actually. You kind of cool carpets. So let's talk to a tinker.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
Yeah, the guy has expensive taste. Can I like smuggle inside?
Obtain them. I suppose there's only one way to find out.
And okay, I can afford to go in. It's a cool. This is what I like. Sometimes the side quest of this game is kind of simple, just like simple and neat. Doesn't like requires a lot of using strategies. But I do like some side quests of the other games. But this is more like good side quests. Hold on a minute.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Simple quest has been completed and I get 1,000 gear. I kind of rich over here. I got 28 kills. Okay, to 18 experience. Chop chop. Let's get to another side quest. Let's see, there's another one. There's a wrong button. There's a wrong place to select. Alright, let's do it over here. Cause like I say, I want to do all the side quests in this gameplay. I want to complete all of it. Then we might move on to a main quest itself. So right now I need to talk to him before we do something bad. Matthew, and hopefully pronounce it right.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Let's prioritize this quest. Alright, let's see what we have to deal with.
This curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
So I need to deal with some food then. So there's 3 places.
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Hold on, what is this?
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Can I chop his hand?
Looks like now's not the time.
No, not the time. Oh yeah, he's healing. Once accidentally I deal with to the knights, I'm gonna.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Next. Okay, that I can't give. That's a side quest. This one I can't give yet. So once under here. It's not under, it's somewhere below me. Yeah, I need to do the quest. Where is it? Okay.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
So this is the life of a bearers. I don't have freedom like a slave for them. Okay, we just like still need to wait. How long have you been healing?
Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, better head to the Vale.
Let's see, put back to the Vale then. He's still healing.
Bastard! Accident my ass!
He's still healing. He like doesn't care to his well-being. Feel pity for him, really. So where's the Vale over here? So he's down here. And we go to the right.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Our completed side quest. A soft part for me. We're kind of cool all the time with helping people out. Right, we already completed this one side quest, and another one should be No big of a deal.
I haven't seen you.
Then the next will be we travel for Lost Wing. That I just saw before previous video, like they got few. If you can hear me, like I smaller or something, that's totally me. Cause my microphone can detect every sound of it. Everywhere there's sound you can hear.
Sergeant's got it in for us too.
The J show.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
So the guy want to fight with me. What? I had to like speed with Leon again. You want to fight like that?
Let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Yes, time to fight.
What do you want?
Hopefully I want to bring my Ifrit in me.
Alright, let's be having you.
I do like the combat scene in this game, man. Combat mechanism and the fighting style. The magic sorcery is kind of good.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pound.
The guy's so cocky, he's gonna get beat by me.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Okay.
That's enough.
Why are you so slow getting up? You know what?
Alright. So you know,
You know what?
end of a blade from the other.
I might use some skill. That's it. End of the line, buddy. Don't be get cocky on me. I may be branded, but I'm Ifrit too.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
So this will be another goon.
How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue.
There's another goon. Come on. Come on. You know what? Oops, I break shield. Actually that was guarding. He got. Oops. How are you gonna guard one? Oh! Time to bring up the flame.
Stay down.
The guy like sitting there so long, and down. He's like staying on the ground for so long, and until I wait a few seconds, I had to beat him.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
If you don't want to say the Dane that they all suck, how come they want to be a bodyguard for her? A guard. They should appoint me as a guard. I'm way better than them. He's still healing. Okay, side quest has been completed. Let's see. Well, let's travel to Lost Wing then, shall we? After another place. Then after that, Martha's Rest. They got few more side quests, and here we are another side quest. That was fun. Before that, I'm gonna remove one thing. Oops, I can't do anything. And remove it.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
So let's take something for them to eat. So the bearers in this game, they are like slaves, so they're like no free at all. So this place that Sid created, the safe place for them. Not like a safe haven. So this will be a new place. The hideaway and the Lost Wing is the place. Wow, they got two side quests.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Bread and wine. They're so hungry, we must give them wine. We must give a plain water. Plain white water. Get them healthy. But wines do work eventually, so let's give them what they needed. The food.
Brother, did you see?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Another side quest completed. Yep. Gilbert gonna get. So how many side quests in this area I have? Oh, there's one. There's one. Hopefully they got. Their Martha's Rest will be like one. So don't like multiple side quests, cause under like complete this gameplay within an hour. So hopefully everything should be like won't go to multiple parts, will be in one part. That's it.
Master Quinton will never forget. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Finding the grapes. So let's see. Within an hour quest. Can we do it? Oh, I've been lost. If you're hearing me like talking so like slow, cause currently I have a deep headache. Why is so far? What is this? Yo, that's so far. You might travel to Obelisk like this. I have a deep headache right now, but I still want to do a recording for you guys. I have to. You know, it wouldn't be me. I need to do some videos over here, so daily, cause I can keep it track. All my videos only for like Saturday, Sunday. I might do one day per video. Then the Monday to Friday, I'll be 2 videos. So currently, like if you see in this gameplay, I have completed my. Oh, I can climb. What the logic of this game? Okay, I just need to change to. Can I grab? Oh.
There, boy.
Right, they got more of them.
Stay down.
Come on, come over here. Where are you? Oh, they got so many of them. Okay, I just need to. Oh, I missed. I thought I can grab him, but me there. But I failed. So I've been attacked.
That's enough.
Great over here. I like this Garuda's grabbing wind. I can grab it. Can I? Oh yeah, I did it. I thought I can't do it. I can't do this. But the first skill at Garuda I used is I messed it up. I missed. So I need to go back.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better
Okay.
let Quentin's man know.
Need to travel back. Ah, too far away. What good for fast travel then? But the last game, a few years ago, the game I did play as Spider-Man. I never even used a fast travel. I just like manually swing around as New York.
But how did
This is what I did.
know his daughter had been stealing?
Can I like blink? No. You need to manually run. Actually, it's not right jogging. So I swing around in that game. So I never even fast travel. So this guy had to fast travel too far. How we toggle went inside so quickly.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
A good old wine I can get with my name on it. Okay. We must complete a side quest. So, what next is... Okay, here it is. We finish. We might see our world map. Our world map is like kind of clean. We just left to Martha's Rest. Why is it need to bury some bodies in the villages? But in the previous gameplay, they all die. I wasn't there to save them. It was too late for me. So right now, well, they're still alright. Another clean side quest.
Done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Wait, the killing scene is not from Martha's Rest. I know it's not Martha's Rest. It's from... Where is it actually? Three Reeds. Eastpool. I think it was in Eastpool. Yeah, it was in Eastpool. It wasn't at Martha's Rest. It wasn't. That was a mistake of me. Because that scene was... Hannah's dead.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Don't test the power of Ifrit.
I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's enough, buddy. And goodbye, friend.
Don't let them get away.
You know what I'm gonna do? And that was really cool actually. That the way, the position he was sitting at, and give a flaming sword and hit him straight in his gut. Hoo-hoo, that was so cool.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Quest is complete, so that's it. We already do our kiddo side quest, the simple side quest. That's too easy for us to do. Like some, like even the worst of Batman, I always have to be like using a lot of stealth and IQ in me. So I think we might end this video over here because already 1 hour. We already completed the side quest. Let's see, in 1 hour. Yeah, bravo. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Feel free to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll be seeing you to another main quest that where Jill and Sid sitting at, so you might infiltrate the castle. So feel free to give a like, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and for those who are new to this channel, please give a like and subscribe. You'll appreciate me. See you guys there then, and peace out. Thank you very much.